It's Flexibility Friday. You could use this stretching routine at the end of a workout or just have in the middle of the day just to help loosen up those muscles a bit. So we're going to start on our hands and knees. Shoulders and wrists in line, spread out those fingers. Let's bring those hips back just a bit. Left hand behind the head. We're gonna close it up and then open through the shoulders and the chest. Little pause, do that again. Exhale as you open. One more time. This time as we close it up, we're gonna thread the needle. So cross that arm under, hips come back into child's pose, and then play around with this positioning so you feel a good stretch through that left shoulder. Now as you keep it here, reminder, stretching should be pain-free. So if it catches your breath or it's painful in that position, you know you want to ease out of it a bit. Okay, let's bring it up. Same to the other side, right hand behind the head. We're gonna close it up and open. Little pause on the top. And then close it up and open. One more time. This time as we close it up, thread the needle. Position it so you feel a good stretch through the right shoulder. Nice deep breathing as you hang out here. So deep inhalation through the nose. As you exhale, press those shoulders down toward the mat. And let's release it back up to our hands and knees. Now from here, we're gonna shoot that left leg out to the side. Bring those hips back a bit. As those hips come back, you're gonna press that left inner thigh down, feeling a stretch through the left inner thigh, through the groin. And again, that back's long. So if you're hunched over, think about lengthening. You might just be here and feel that stretch. So you're bringing it back just as far as you feel that comfortable stretch. A few more deep breaths here. Then bring it on up and we'll switch sides. Shoot that right leg back. Drive those hips back, pressing down gently through that right inner thigh. As you inhale, lengthen that spinal column. As you exhale, think about pressing that right inner thigh down just a little bit more. And then bring it back up. Now we're gonna bring it up to our knees. Let's bring that left leg forward quite a bit. Tuck that tailbone, lengthen up and hinge forward. As you hinge forward, that back stays nice and long, so keep those ribs in. We're pressing gently through that right hip, squeezing that right glute. Let's bring that right arm up, turn the palm out and reach. Keeping that torso long, keeping that chin tucked in a bit. Right glute stays tight. So you're gonna hold it here, feeling the stretch the whole time. Then we're gonna bring that arm around, bring that right hand down, lift that right leg and grab it with that opposite hand. If that's too much of a stretch through that right thigh, through the quad, you can always have a towel or a yoga strap and pull it in. We're still pressing down gently through that right hip, feeling that stretch from the hip down toward the knee. And release it. Okay, back up to your knees. Let's switch. Right foot forward. Tuck the tailbone, lengthen, tuck in that chin, and hinge forward. Keeping those ribs wrapped in so that body stays in that nice long position, no hunching. Pushing through that left hip, squeeze that left glute. Left arm up, turn the palm out and reach. And breathe. Again, deep inhalation through the nose. Lengthen the spinal column. As you exhale, press through that hip a little more, squeeze that glute. Let's hold it here for 4, 3, 2, that left arm is gonna come down on the floor, left leg up, grab it with the right hand, still pressing through that left hip. Feeling that stretch from the hip toward the knee. So maybe the leg isn't as bent. Again, you can have a yoga strap or a towel. If you don't feel much, pull that leg in towards you a little bit more. Hold it and release it. Okay, we're gonna tuck that right foot under into a pigeon pose. You're gonna slide that left leg back. You could be on your hands, elbows, or flat, but keep those hips in line. You wanna feel a good stretch through the right glute, through that hip area. And again, as you inhale through the nose, lengthen the spinal column. As you exhale, press those hips into the mat, toward the floor. Then we're going to bring the hands right underneath the shoulders, bring it up and just switch legs. Left leg forward, right leg slides back. Again, you could be on your hands, your elbows are flat. Position it so you feel a good stretch. Sometimes it's just playing around with that positioning till you feel that stretch through the hip, through the glute. Okay, bring your hands underneath. We're going to come back into a child's pose again. This time we're going to stack the hands, forehead down. Press the chest toward the floor. Press those armpits down toward the floor. Still nice deep breathing, inhaling through the nose. As you exhale, press that lower mid back down a little bit more. Then we're going to relax those arms, flip it over so the palms are facing up. Press those arms down gently. Feel a little more stretch through the triceps. Then we'll flip it back over, walk both hands to the right, stretch out through the left side, press that left armpit down. You want to feel the stretch from the left hip all the way up through the waist, the ribs to the shoulder. Relax those muscles. Let's walk it to the center. Walk both hands to the left, stretch out through the right side. Pressing that right armpit down gently to the floor. You can feel the stretch through the right side of your body. And back to the center. And let's slide it up, and we're going to flip it around. Onto your back. Once you're on your back, bring both knees into your chest. Take a big breath in, bring your head up towards your legs, and release it. We're going to open both arms to the side, lean your legs to the left, and then bring that left arm over. Stack those palms. Then we're going to circle that arm above and open. You're going to try to keep those fingertips close to the ground as you can. Some of you will be up, that's okay. Open, reaching to the side, and close it up. We're going to do that one more time. This time we're going to hold it open, shoulders down. You can even place the left hand on the legs and press down gently. And a few breaths here. Either looking up or away from the legs. Let's relax it, bring the arms out, bring the knees to the center. Both knees into the chest. Take a big breath in, bring your head up toward the legs again. As you exhale, feet come down, open those arms, lean the legs to the right, and then bring that left arm over. Stack those palms. Let's have that half circle. Overhead, reach in each direction, and then close it back up. Again, that top arm, you're going to try to keep the fingertips as close to the ground as your body will allow you to. We're gonna do that one more time. Open up, and this time we're gonna keep it open. Reach those fingertips out. You could place the hand on the legs, either looking up or away from the legs, either one. And a nice deep breathing as you hold it here just for a little while longer. Relax all those muscles. Bring it back to the center. Let's bring one leg straight up. Stretch it in. We're just going to get a final stretch for those hamstrings. Opposite leg could be straight or bent, whichever you prefer. Foot's relaxed. And as you pull that leg in, you're pressing that hip down. If you can't quite reach your leg, this is where a stretching strap comes in really handy. So that way you could pull it in with the strap if you can't quite reach the leg. Take a big breath in, bring it in just a little more. As you exhale, release it, and let's just switch, other side. Relax the foot, pull that leg in. Just a basic hamstring stretch. Again, as you pull the leg in, you're pressing those hips down gently. Bring it in just a little more. Release it. We're going to roll it up and bring it to your feet. As you're on your feet, we're going to have the heels lifted, but press the heels down toward the floor so you feel a gentle stretch from the heels just slightly up the calves. And we'll roll it back, hands on the legs, slowly bring yourself up all the way. Once you're up, shoulders up and backwards. Let's take a big breath in, hold it up though. Feet about hip width apart. Right hand grabs the left wrist, pull it over. Press that left foot gently down. Push out through the ribs. Take a big breath in, bring it to the center. Switch arms, exhale, lean toward the left. Press that right foot down gently. Open through the ribs. Back to the center. Let's release it, both hands to the right, tilt your head to the right. Press down gently through that left shoulder. Let's bring it up over to the other side. Just a quick little stretch. You can bring it to the center. We're going to bring both arms up and back, just because we're forward so much during the day. Release it, both hands behind the head, bring those elbows back. Pretend you're going to touch them together behind you. Be mindful of that posture. So ribs are in, abs are in. Stretch it up and release it. One last time, take a big breath in, lengthen. And release it, and you are done. Go out and have a great day.